Today I'm going to test out 10 levels of drift cars, all the way from a normal drift car to the most ridiculous car you've ever seen, and I'm going to try and get 3 stars on the hardest drift zone in Forza Horizon 6. And to make it a little bit harder, I have to use my own tune. So starting off, we've got a dedicated drift car, the number 64 Nissan Z. Hopefully we can 3-star this zone first try. I think we should be able to pretty easily, but since I'm not a great drift tuner or great drifter, there's always a chance that I do not 3-star this. But immediately it's seeming pretty nice to drift. And points are looking pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna let myself have 1 rewind per run, just to make sure that I actually do finish these. But the thing with this car is I'm pretty sure it's better for those drift zones where it's not just hairpin after hairpin, it's more like high speed, which is where this car is best. And this is like the one where you have the least amount of speed. It's probably not the best suited, but still the points are looking pretty nice as we approach pretty much the penultimate hairpin. 300,000 points is there, and 3 stars is 340,000. So we are about to get it. At least I hope so. And there it is, there's 3 stars. How much can we get by the end? Can we get to 360 possibly? Yes we can, 364,000 points. Let's move on to level 2. Alright, so moving on to level 2, we've got the Toyota Chaser. Not a dedicated drift car, but it is pretty popular for point drifting and just drifting in general in the game. So hopefully we can also 3-star this first try. Immediately, it's a lot grippier than the Nissan Z, so you can't like just slam the e-brake and just wait for the car to turn. You have to actually like put an effort to make sure you're getting the best line possible. But it isn't a terrible drift car. Oh no, I think I messed up that part with the Nissan Z as well, just getting too close to the wall. That was a good segment of drifting. We got a good amount of like chains. We linked a lot of good drifts. And we're about to reach 300,000, there it is. I think as long as we reach 300,000 before that hairpin, then we should be good. Let's see how the points are like. 340,000 is there. And we have gotten 3 stars. And we have 363,000 points, which is pretty much the exact same as the Nissan Z. Let's move on to level 3. So already moving away from traditional cars in level 3, we are in a rally car, which is the number 4 Ford Focus RS. And it is raining, which is not going to help us. But hopefully we can still manage to slide pretty well. And in theory the rain could help us be like a bit more slippery, so that we can get more angle and like hold the drifts longer. And this car isn't too bad for drifting actually. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse. It's a rally car, but it is actually sliding pretty well, except for that part. I couldn't get much angle. Hopefully we don't mess up this part again. We did not. I'm being completely honest, I never knew that this car was even remotely good for drifting, but it is actually quite amazing actually. Like, I feel like we might be able to even beat the Nissan Z's score, which is, I think it was like 364,000. Like, it just has, oh god, why did I go first person? It just has like a very nice amount of power, and just you can get enough angle to really just rip it. But points are looking pretty good. We should be able to get 3 stars. I don't know if we are going to be able to beat the Nissan Z or the Toyota Chaser, but we're just gonna wait and find out. Approaching the finish line now, and we get a 364.9795. I don't know if that was faster than Nissan Z, but we do 3-star it, moving on to level 4. So moving into hypercar territory, we have the Ferrari F80. This might be the first one where we don't 3-star it at least first try, but I think we hopefully should be able to at least get the 3 stars on maybe the second attempt, and it's sliding actually pretty nicely, but it's not the easiest thing to drift. You gotta really use the handbrake. The points aren't looking too bad immediately. It is quite decent. I did not know that. I just chose the Ferrari F80 because it was the most recent hypercar that I had, because it is from 2025, I believe. And we have already reached 300,000 points, so 3 stars should be on the cards here. And there it is, there's 340,000. And 366,000 points. So the Ferrari F80 is the car with the highest drift score yet. Let's move on to level 5. Okay, now we're moving on to dedicated race cars. We've got the Mazda 787B, which is probably one of the best track cars in this game. And we're taking it drifting, so that's just like the opposite of what it was meant for. But immediately this is a big level down from the Ferrari F80. It just wants to grip up, and I honestly don't know what gear to use, if it's 1 or 2. I'm sticking with 1 and it's seeming to be okay. It's just the power isn't fully there, but I'm gonna roll with it. Okay, points looking pretty good as we approach the end, but they are much less than what they were before. 300,000 points, we are just getting it now. Gonna be very tight to the line. Oh, and we just missed out 336,000. Let's see if we can get it on our second attempt. The start is quite hard because when you're in first gear, you just don't get the speed to actually get to the first corner. So, and I'm not very good at switching gears when drifting, so I just gotta max out my first gear and then just go. But this run is looking a lot better. The rain has gone away, so hopefully that can help us. 300,000 points we have got now. It's be quite tight yet again, but we should be able to get it. And there it is. There's 3 stars. 344,000 points. Let's move on to level 6. Okay, so level 6 is a time attack car, and we've got the Lotus Exige time attack, which is essentially the grippiest car in the game. So it should be quite hard to drift with, but first impressions is it's not actually too bad, but it's definitely much harder to drift. Oh no. Much harder to drift than the other cars. It just wants to grip up way more. Oh, and we fall off. Okay, I said I only allowed myself 1 rewind, so we fall off and I have to go again. So one thing I've done with this car is I've put snow tires on instead of drift tires, because snow tires are actually less grippy than drift tires, just because this car would want to grip up way more than the other cars. So I decided to put less grippy tires on the cars just so that it could slide a bit better. But this is quite hard to drift with. But once you know how it drifts, it does slide okay.
fall off the bridge. That was epic.
And I'm seeing a little bit of raindrops again. So looking like it's going to start raining again, which I don't know if it's better or worse for us. And there's actually a lot of rain. One thing that I've noticed with this new update is when it storms, it can storm like super heavily. And I don't know if that's a thing that they added like suddenly, or if it was always in the game and I just didn't notice. But we are at 340,000 points. We have 3 started technically on our second attempt. 361,000 points. That is extremely good. Let's move on to level 7. Okay, moving on to level 7, we've got the Ford F454's edition, which is the first car that I don't think is gonna make or let me get 3 stars. Just because once you start sliding in one direction, it just does not want to go the other way. And I fail it first try. But I'm gonna give this one more attempt, and a new rule that I'm going to implement is that if I don't get it on the first few, I'm going to let myself have someone else's tune. Just so that I actually have a chance at 3-starring it. Okay, I'm going to rewind. I just hit a twig and I stopped. That's how hard this car is to drift. Just when you start going in one direction, the car just sort of just wants to keep on sliding, and I'm doing a 360. Please keep going. It just has no grip, and in the rain it's also very annoying. Oh, I don't know how I can do this. This is literally impossible. Don't fail it, don't fail it, don't fail it. No, I failed. Okay. I'm gonna install someone else's tune. Hopefully we can 3-star it then. Okay, I've installed someone else's tune now, so hopefully that makes it easier to get 3 stars. I don't think it's gonna be enough, but I guess we'll just find out. But it's not too bad actually. Maybe it's just something to do with my tuning and me not knowing how to tune a truck. And honestly, it is not too bad. Maybe it also has something to do that it stopped raining, but it is not too bad. But I don't know if it's gonna be enough to 3-star the zone. I'm gonna try my hardest to 3-star this. Oh no, okay. I really want to finish this drift zone, so I'm gonna allow myself to have another rewind, just to see if this can actually 3-star it. But we are going off the road. That is not ideal for points. And oh no, I don't think we're gonna get it. We're not even at 300,000 yet. I was gonna say so close. We weren't actually that close, but let's see. 326,000 points. 14,000 points off. Let's see if I can manage to get 3 stars with level 8. Okay, moving on to level 8, we're in the Reliant Super Van, which has 3 wheels and training wheels. So, this is going to be another car that's going to be near impossible to drift. But the training wheels, hopefully, should help us. The only thing is this car really wants to, like, tip over. So, that's just stopping me from getting any angle. Okay, I think I'm going to remove the training wheels. It might make us flip over, but at least we can get some angle. Okay, so I've removed the training wheels. Hopefully that means the car can actually drift, but I feel like that's just going to... Oh god. That's just going to make it tip over. I'll try my hardest. And I haven't even gone to the drift zone, and we've nearly already tipped over. But... Oh no. Okay, yeah, this is an extremely hard car to drift. But, oh, it just doesn't want to turn. You have to hold the angle for so long. You can't use the joystick to turn. You have to use the e-brake to turn. Okay, and I'm being completely honest here. It is not too bad. It's just when it straightens out, it's very annoying. But it doesn't get too bad of points. Like, we're approaching 260 now. I don't know if it's gonna be enough for 3 stars. Oh no, no. I'm gonna let myself have infinite rewinds just so that I can finish the drift zone. Come on, 10,000 more, 10,000 more. There it is! Oh my god, I've actually done it! Oh my god, that's crazy. I got 3 stars in the drift zone with the 3-wheeled car. That's actually crazy. It may not have been the cleanest run, but we did get it. Let's move on to level 9. Why am I not going forward? What? This is so weird. I'm just not going forward. My front tires are going backwards. What? Is this a glitch? Okay, I'm gonna install someone else's tune. Hopefully that can fix the issue, because I can go in reverse fine. I just can't go forward. Okay, I've installed a different tune, and now the glitch is gone. But we are in the Nissan Drag GTR. This is gonna be an absolute pain to drift. Oh my god, this car is so fast. It felt like the game was sped up by how fast it was. And it's just... the front tires are so thin that you just cannot do anything. That was a pretty nice 360. And this isn't even level 10. Like, it's gonna get harder than this to drift.
1 hour later.
It's like someone ice skating. Once you start going in one direction, it's impossible to correct it. Honestly, I don't know if level 10's gonna be harder than this. But I guess you'll just have to wait till the end. No, that was honestly pretty good. Looking at the points now, maybe like 280,000. I feel like that's a good goal for me. So we've technically 2-starred the, well, not technically, we have 2-starred the drift zone. So that's honestly a win in my book. But crossing the line, we do get our target of 280,000. Let's move on to the final level, and I'm not looking forward to it. We are in the Peel P50. Yep, the Peel P50. It's honestly a mix of the Reliant Supervan with 3 wheels and the Drag GTR, which is like an absolute beast in a straight line. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to make it to the end here, but we are starting. Yep, and we've already fallen off. Okay. I'm only going to do 1 attempt. I'm not going to go through the pain of doing 3 attempts to try and get 3 stars. Oh, that was good. That was actually good.
1 hour later.
Oh, that was a good corner, kinda. 2 stars is there. We've gotten 2 stars. Can we beat the Nissan GTR? I think we can if I don't have a major skill issue. And we're about to beat it. And there it is. We have beaten it, and I cannot see the car. I was turning in one direction, it just went in the other. Get to 300. Get to 300. 298,000 points. So in the end, the Nissan Drag GTR was actually the hardest car to drift. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.